Hello friends, so we were discussing the major problems which occur in concurrent transactions which lead to inconsistency. Basically, we were discussing some major inconsistency problems. So there were 4 major problems that we had jotted down. The first one was what? It was the lost update problem, which is also known as write-write conflict. Then we came across the temporary update problem, which is also known as the dirty read problem or the write read problem. The third one was the incorrect summary problem, and finally we now come across the unrepeated read problem. So let's start with the unrepeated read problem. Let's see what is it. For example, what we suppose over here, in order to discuss this, we suppose a transaction T reads the same item twice and the item is changed by another transaction T dash between the two reads. Hence what will happen is the two reads that T transaction has performed, right, they'll be having some inconsistent values with each other. So T receives different values for its two reads of the same item. Hence it is known as the unrepeated read problem. Let's take it with an example. So we have, first of all, we have defined the situation when your unrepeated read occurs. Now we'll discuss it with the help of an example. So what we have over here is we have an airline reservation systems transaction going on, and a customer inquires about the seat availability on several flights. So customer inquires about the seat availability on several flights. When the customer decides on a particular flight, what happens is the transaction then reads the number of seats on that flight for a second time before completing the reservation. Now what can happen over here is, at this point of time, some of the other passengers, some of the other customers might have booked some of their seats. So now the number of seats will be changed, and now what will happen is this person will see this person now, though this person now knows that airline reservation system is not not performing only for this particular person, it is being used by many customers. So this person will be able to know that yes, some other person might have booked some more seats. So it is going to be obvious for this person. But in case of transactions, we cannot afford such case, or we cannot say that this transaction, this might seem unobvious for this particular transaction. Why? Because the asset properties actually have one of the characteristic as isolation, which says that one transaction should perform in isolation. It should appear to that transaction as if no other transaction is performing side by side, and the effects of no two transactions should, effect of no other transaction should disturb my current transaction. So in this manner, what will happen now is the seats numbers is changed over here, number of seats is changed, and it may end up showing a different value now. So let's also see this with the help of transaction operations. So how can we reflect it over there? So we have, in this case, we have two transactions again performing side by side. We have the first one performing a read operation over here, then T2 performs a read over here, then it updates it over here, this performs a read again. Now both these reads will have different values of x, though T1 did not update it. So T1 will see that why this is changed, I did not update it, right? So this problem is known as unrepeated read problem. So that's all for this session of your problems related to concurrent transactions. In the next session, we are going to take up the different recoverability levels of various schedules, and we are going to classify them on the basis of that recoverability levels. So stay tuned for more good videos coming up, and keep doing your hard work, and stay tuned for more good work coming up. Thank you.